The Dolphins made a signing today that wasn't a right tackle, but I like it. What is up, Finn fans? Yes, you already know by the title, so there's no point in trying to make it mysterious on who, what, when, why, all that stuff. The Miami Dolphins have signed outside linebacker Malik Reed to a 1-year deal, and I like this move. You might be like, who, what, when? Former Steeler? That normally doesn't work out for us. Malik Reed, 2 years with the Denver Broncos, and his past year was with the Steelers. Wasn't great, but under Vic Fangio's scheme, because he played 1 year under Vic Fangio, I think 1 year, but the other year, it's the same scheme in Denver, he had 12 sacks. So over the past 2 years, he had 5 and 7 sacks, and also playing with Bradley Chubb, he had 13 sacks. Malik Reed starting 26 games in 2020 and 2021, recorded 13 sacks during his time in Denver. He was traded to the Steelers last season. I'm liking this move. Supposedly, this is a move that probably is overtaking Andrew Van Ginkel. This is what Barry Jackson said. So Phillips Chubb and Malik Reed are Dolphin outside linebackers, with defensive end Agba also playing on the edge. Like at least one more vet addition there. Melvin Ingram, free agent possibly. I doubt it there. He also says Van Ginkel has been looking for more opportunities elsewhere in free agency. So I do like this addition of Malik Reed. I really do like this addition of him. And I like that he's used to the system and he's used to playing with Bradley Chubb. And I honestly think wholeheartedly that this is a Vic Fangio move. Vic Fangio is probably like, we got to bring this guy in. So that's the only signing they did today, but I really, really, really like this one. I know it's on the defense, and you guys know how I've been clamoring for them to get a right tackle, but I don't hate this move. I like this move a lot. So there's that. There's two other things I want to talk about. First, I'll give you an update on where the Dolphins are when it comes to cap space. Yeah, $8.7 million, and they have an update on the contracts. So we're around there, around $8 million, give or take. So we still have money to make some moves. And that's where I want to talk to you guys about, two things. First and foremost, the running back room. Now, this was brought to my attention. I'll pop this up. That rumor is Titans are looking for a 2nd-round pick and a day 3 pick in a trade for Derrick Henry, per source. No calls in yet, but Eagles and Bills expected to have interest. When they say expected to have interest, they're just assuming, because they might need some running back help, that they might expect some interest. And I said this in a tweet, and I retweeted this. If the Miami Dolphins are all in, right, and if they're playing that I'm all in scenario where, you know, we'll go out and get Jalen Ramsey, we'll go out and make these moves. We had the way the contracts are set up, it's 2 years. It's the next 2 years, and then probably going to restart it. So if we're in that all-in mode, I wouldn't be upset with this move. A 2nd-round pick and a day 3 pick, I wouldn't be upset with that move. Even if, you know, with the Titans, you send a 2nd-round pick and you send Cedric Wilson Jr., you send him a wide receiver who can equate to a day 3 pick, I would not be upset with this move. Bring in Derrick Henry. You get him, I think his contract, I think they have him under contract for 2 years. I will look it up. No, just this year. And they kind of have him under contract. No, just this year. So you would have to give him a contract extension, which then again, he's a $16 million cap hit. You give him a contract extension, you add him on for 2 more years, have the 2025 be an option, and then have him under contract 23-24. That's what I would do, right? If I'm in the all-in move. If I'm in that all-in move where I'm trying to win a championship in the next 2 years, because that's the way my contracts are set up for Tyreek Hill, Bradley Chubb, Teron Armstead, Jalen Ramsey. That's how my contracts are set up. I would make the trade for Derrick Henry. I would bring him in. I'd restructure his contract, give him a huge signing bonus this year, drop his cap hit down, and then have him on the contract for 23-24 and have that option for 2025 like I have for everyone else. And then all of a sudden, right tackle is important, but it's not as important because of the running style that Derrick Henry has. Now, here's the thing. Will the Dolphins do that? Probably not. Same thing with Dalvin Cook. I'm hearing things about Dalvin Cook that there is still a possibility of him being traded, and the Dolphins did have some interest there, and yada, yada. Will they actually pull those off? I doubt it. I never have really much faith in Chris Grier when it comes to offensive line and running backs. That's why I'm making such a hissy fit about the right tackle situation. But again, I'll reiterate this one time. If they are in that win now mode, and if they are in that 2-year window to get a championship, Derrick Henry, that trade for second and a late round pick, a third day pick, that's a fair deal. That's a fair deal because Derrick Henry still has a few years in him, and he still runs hard, and his production last year, and I don't even think he played a full season, was still pretty flipping good. I think he missed a few games. The 29-year-old running back is fresh off of a 1,538-yard season with 13 touchdowns. Trade would also mean a new deal for him, which, obviously, that's what I'm saying. So I thought, because Omar Kelly brought this up, right? And somebody asked him, because he even said the same thing. He's like, go after him. And someone said, not going to happen. They signed 3 backs. They're out on the big backs. And then Omar said 4. And, because meaning he said, we signed 4 running backs. And I encourage you to add up all the amount of guaranteed money on those deals, which I did. Gaskin's getting no guaranteed money. Ahmed's getting $300,000. Wilson's getting 2.6, and Mostert's getting 2.2. So all 4 running backs, the guaranteed money is $5.1 million. And you can move on from Savon Ahmed and Myles Gaskin and cost $300K. That's it. So if the Dolphins wanted to, again, if they're in that all-in mode and they go after Derrick Henry, you can move on from Gaskin and Ahmed. And you can have a 3-headed running back tandem with Derrick Henry, Raheem Mostert, and Jeff Wilson. So we'll see. Like I said, I'm not holding my breath that they're going to do it. Chris Grier will surprise the heck out of me if he actually does. We'll see. But just want to give you guys that update. Also, one other update I want to give you, which I find to be quite funny. Rumor. This is a rumor. Don't take this with a grain of salt, but I think it's funny. Teams uninvolved in the Packers Aaron Rodgers trade say they would give up a second-round pick this year with a conditional pick or 2. Speculation is Green Bay wants a first-round pick. So teams are chiming in. And the longer this takes, teams are going to be calling Green Bay and say, what is the Jets offering you? And the Green Bay might be like, oh, they're only offering us this, this, and this. We want this, and da-da-da. And a team, the Colts, the Panthers, Falcons, 49ers, Raiders, one of these teams might call and say, what are the Jets offering you? And the Packers might say, oh, they're only offering us this. We're having a hard time, getting to a middle ground. We'll offer you this. And the Packers might say, let me give you a call back. And all of a sudden, Aaron Rodgers might not be going to the Jets. There's a lot of turmoil. He said that he intends to play for the Jets this year, but intention is all fine and dandy. It's what actually happens. So I'll keep you guys updated on all that stuff. Any more moves happen today, I'll keep you updated on that. I will be picking the winner of the giveaway on either tomorrow or Monday. I'll let you know. I'll let you know in the beginning of the video. So I'll say, or in the title, I'll say giveaway winner. I'll let you know. But you will be getting an email. In either an email or DM if you won. So you'll know before anyone else because I normally record my videos the night before. But on that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Like usual, stay classy. Offense up.